What's good, Chaotic Nation? It's your boy KS here. Welcome back to the 3-team Shiny only run playthrough, all the fun stuff. I have been letting the thing run for such a while now, and it's still not even there. All right, let's just see if we have our thing up still. Is our sandwich still active? It is, so we can still do the cheese. Let me know how the audio sounds for you guys when the music comes back on. Obviously not right now because it's kind of bonka, a little quiet for me, so I'm actually gonna turn my headset up. But yeah, we're back to the resets, so that's about it right now. We did not finish this the other day and we were looking for Eevee, so it's just us trying to find it again. I don't know why that didn't work. But we got good at this. We got good at doing this. Kind of wish this wasn't on my main switch so I could do like DAs or something alongside of it. But it's been a while since I've done the dual hunting thing, and I don't know honestly if I'm gonna bring it back at some point or not. I mean, I have the ability to do it, but it's not really a priority for me to get that back up and running. Yo, what's up, Jibby? What's up? Terrible Terrell. What's up, Gaming? Good to see you guys today. Hope you're enjoying Saturday. I know it's a weird Saturday stream for me, but what usually keeps me away isn't happening, so I have a little bit of time, and I decided, since I didn't stream, especially because I didn't stream yesterday, that I could jump on today, at least this afternoon. Hanging in there, work stuff and or sickness. But I mentioned the other day, I think it was yesterday's Thursday stream, because I didn't stream yesterday. Thursday stream, I mentioned that I wasn't going to be here next week. That is not true. I also mentioned it Tuesday. I got my weeks mixed up, so it's actually the following week. So I will be here next week, which is good. We can do another episode of, it means we only miss 1 week of the cage lock instead of 2. Work and personal stuff. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I hope it works out, eases up, gives you a break in a minute. That's why I'm actually like taking a break next week. I need a vacation from work. And honestly, I'm just drained, so. But yeah, house been colder than normal. You think like moldy insulation or something? Which is weird because like I always felt like your house was really warm. You know, I have the exact same issue in my house, but it's not. I know what the issue is. The windows haven't been replaced. The house was built. I hope not moldy. Well, whatever it does to get old and stuff, but the windows in this house have been here since 1975. And they were not good quality when they were put in, so there's a lot of gaps in it. Like, I have a notorious bug problem all year round, depending on what season it is, to get something different. Like, we have a lot of stink bugs now in the house, and it's really annoying because I hate them. And there's really nothing I can do besides complain that the windows aren't in right, or like they need fixed. But like you can tell, like I tend to run the heat at like 68, 69, just under 70, you know. And you can tell when, because the heat will say it's 68, 69 degrees, but you can feel it in the house and it's like actually like colder than that because all the cold outside. Like we had a day this week that it was, when I went out to go to work, the weather, what am I trying to say? It felt like 1 degree outside. And I went, dang. And then I got to the house and I'm like, yeah, it is kind of cold. The upstairs is fine. Downstairs, when I see a gigantic jump in mid to something's wrong. Yeah. Well, the upstairs should be fine because heat rises. Ba-do. Even during the marathons or when I had roommates, yeah. What you need is you just need more cats and they're gonna generate warmth. And then you don't have to worry about it. Although I know that Skylar doesn't like cats and people much. That's why you can steal them. Yeah, you won't miss them when they're gone. I actually found, I think what I... It's like we have deer because we have like a little patch of trees behind the house. But I swear the prints that I saw on the snow the other day were like cat prints. And I went, oh no, did I get another cat dropped off at my house? Where somebody just left it and now I have another cat somewhere. But I didn't see any cats. I followed the trail for a bit. I looked into the tree where it was at. I didn't see a cat, so. I'm like, that was the 1 degree day. Yeah, that's not good. I hope that gets sorted. But the problem is that you know there's a problem, and so that's going to cost money. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to spending money right now because I have a hunch that... Well, I don't have a hunch. I took my car in because I had to get an oil change and my inspection's out, so I need to get a state inspection. And they're like, we can't give you the inspection because you don't have good tires. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I knew we needed tires. And your air thing is wrong. Your brakes look terrible. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, okay, well, do you have the stuff to fix it? And they're like, no. And I'm like, well, that's kind of crappy. So I had to find somewhere else. That's gonna be expensive. Yeah, I got two. The two I bought, I think, are 120 each. But I think they're graded for like 50,000 miles. So I'll be alright. And that by the time I use them, I'm gonna be ready for a new car at that point. Because my car will be over like 100,000 miles, and it's definitely not meant to do that. Last car I had with this brand, it only lasted like 70, and then it decided, hey, my engine's gonna go out. And I went, yeah, I'm buying a new car. Yeah, it's pretty affordable, but like the place I went was like gonna order the tire from the place that I'm going to. I'm like, why don't I just go to this other place, cut out the middleman, save my money? And also they won't be like, well, you didn't fix anything else that we wanted for your inspection, so I can go, hey, I need an inspection. So can you do it while I'm here? And once they replace the tires, hopefully they're like, oh yeah, you're fine. These things need done. But I'm pretty sure like because I failed my inspection earlier this week. And I was pretty sure it was because I didn't have good tires. And they didn't have them to replace. So I think once I put the new tires on, they'll be like, yeah, you're fine. These things need done, which don't really matter that much, but do them. No, it's not bad for tires. I had one place that was like $600 for 4 tires, and I'm like, that's crazy. And I also just bought tires last year when I took it in. So I was really trying to put off getting new tires as long as I can so I don't have that much of an expense all at once. Because they really like, you should buy 4 tires. And I'm like, that's kind of stupid. I'm pretty sure the tires I'm buying next week are going to be better than the ones I just put on like 5 months ago, and they were cheaper. So, and I just hate industries like that where it's like, hey, this is a need that you obviously have, and the convenience of doing it here, we're gonna jack your prices tremendously high. I'm like, that's stupid. So if I got the same tires from that place, it would have been $300 for the exact same tires, because they would have purchased it from the tire place that I'm going to. Buy 4 at once, get a good discount. I mean, that can be true, but a lot of the places I've done that with, their discount is like, yeah, you get a free spare tire. And I'm like, I don't need a free spare tire. I have a spare tire. It's like, oh, we'll give you a free oil change. I'm like, I already get free oil changes because I have a plan. So I'm really like, I know when I don't want the same brand of car next time I buy a car. So I'm definitely not going to be buying it from there. But I got into car buying TikTok. And I kind of know some tricks now to get the prices down. So I'm going to try to negotiate like that. Oh, they must be good. Yeah, it just, I think it depends on where you are. Like, we don't have good infrastructure, like road infrastructure here. So your tires are going to go a lot faster, and they're like, we can squeeze more money out of you if we, you know. But then they also go, when one tire goes, so like, yeah, you can't just buy 1 tire, you have to buy 2, and then you might as well just buy 4. And it's like, I only need 1 tire. Why would I buy 3 extra ones? So I gotta flatten one of them, and I was like, I'm not buying 4 tires when I only need 1. But I didn't have a spare at that time, so I'm like, okay, what we can do is I'll buy 2, put them on the one that's good that I have that I'm taking off can be my spare, and we did that. Yeah, your new car that you kind of didn't want to buy. I get it too, but like I understand the not wanting to have a car payment, but also when your car starts costing you more than a car payment would be every other month, it's kind of crazy to keep that car. And the problem is, like, I negotiated with the car I bought that I wanted to get my payments like under $300 a month. And so in order to do that, I had to do like 5, I think I had to do 7 years, which it was a used car. So by the time that's done, like, yeah, I'm going to be buying a new car anyway. I wonder, I kind of want to go into leasing a little bit and just, you get a new car every 3 years or something like that, which is crazy. And what? Yeah, you need a car that's reliable. I mean, mine's pretty reliable, which is what I like about it. It's definitely not like the car I would want to have. I bought it because it was cheap and it would do what I needed it to do. And it wasn't like terribly... It wasn't like a complete junker when I bought it. 7 years is a lot for a car loan, but when you don't want to, when you want to pay like $200 a month for your car, you know, the only way to lower that price down is to negotiate them to take the sticker price down, which you usually can do. Increase the length of time that you're doing it, or pay more upfront. And then part of the reason I got it the price so low is because I paid forget how much I had from my accident. I think it was like 10 grand. But I had like 10 grand sitting in a savings account just getting money because I got into an accident and I didn't buy a new car. I didn't have a car payment, so that money just kept making money, and I used all that I made on that, the 10,000 and the gross income on that, to buy my car, which was probably like a third of the price, so it helped a lot. Yeah, cars are not fun to buy. And I wonder, like, if it would be better just to have the money to buy it, but you know, to buy a car nowadays, like a new car is like probably like 45 is ballpark where you'd be sitting. It's like, who has $45,000 just ready to hand in? Like, that's, for a lot of people, that's more than what they make a year. Yeah. That's what I'm like, that's the other thing that you got to negotiate when you're doing prices and stuff. It's like, I want the total resale. I want the total price. I want taxes, fees. I want everything calculated. And I want to know what that price is. And then we can talk. I don't want to know what the sticker price says. There's always like the financial stuff that goes on in the back room that costs you an extra like 5 or 6 grand. And you're like, well, I thought I was getting a car for like 38,000. You end up paying 42. You're like, where happened there? It's like, oh, we have all these taxes and fees. Yeah, you gotta know what you're paying for. And they like to sneak in like hidden fees. They like to be like, this is your service fee for a car that you haven't even had service on yet. And it's kind of like, well, I don't need that. Or here's the fee to take out the added stuff to it. Well, it's like, I didn't ask you to put that in my car in the first place, so why is it there? Maybe I bought a base model. I don't need the limited edition stuff. And I didn't ask you to put that in my car, so why are you taking it out? If I don't want it. And why is that costing me? That's your problem. There's a lot with cars. And I think that's honestly, it's one of the scummy things about business that I like. One of the reasons I never could do business. I'd be really good at business. Because I'm pretty good at convincing people to do things. And because I hate sales, I would be good at working in it, because it'd be like, look, I know you don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Let's get this done. Let's call it this. It's going to save you money. Let's go. And they would just take it. So I'd be good at it. But yeah, I'm not. I can't do it because in my mind, I could never say this is the best price that I could get you, because I know I could do better. And I can't sit there and lie to people. I have higher morals than that. Not that they're terrible people, but it's part of the job to lie to people. And I don't like that. I don't like doing that. But do. Yep. I honestly, like, I remember like my parents, like, I don't think they ever were really good at negotiating like the car stuff. Like, they don't have car knowledge. I have a little bit because I worked, I think I've told you I worked for a boat company, so I know a little bit about car maintenance because it's similar to boat maintenance. You still have an engine. The only difference is like you're not treating a propeller on a car. You have wheels and axles, which is part of doing boat maintenance because you have to be able to do that for a I can't even think what they're called now, a trailer. This is ridiculous. Who decided that I was gonna hunt Eevee here? Yeah. I also haven't decided on if you've been hanging around the YouTube Team Rocket streams. I'm not decided if I want to go back to it. There is something I want to do. Although I don't know if I want to do a third playthrough of that run. So I'll have to take a look at it again. That's not going to reset. This is crazy. So if you missed the last stream, we did this for an hour and a half. And we're almost at 2 hours total now. Resetting to find an Eevee. Not even a shiny, just the Eevee spawn. Which is very annoying. I almost bought, I was out earlier, I almost bought Metroid Prime 4 and Octopath Zero today, but the GameStop closed where I was at, so I have to go somewhere else to buy it. And I knew they were closing, and I was like, oh, I gotta go here to see if they will give me a deal on that, or if they don't, then I can look for like maybe like some merch that is cheap. But no, like the store was just closed. There was nothing there. It was empty. I went, dang. I mean, there's still like another one in the area. It's essentially like the next town over, and that's not that far. But I mean, like, I think game-specific game-specific retailers are just not what they used to be anymore. Like, if you are not selling and trading retro stuff, most people will just buy their stuff online. And I think Nintendo's really pushed the online market and not the physical. So they go, yeah, if you all have one save, you know, if you all have bought it online and you have multiple Switches, you know, you could just play it on a different Switch. You have to have the card. I just like buying physical cartridges. They really want to get rid of physical cartridges. I don't blame them for it, but also as somebody who goes, if it's not a physical cartridge, I don't technically own it because you're going to revoke it at any point in time. I don't like that. I don't want to lose my progress in a game because you're going to decide I don't own this. I thought that GameStop was a pretty good place for it, Jimmy, though, because we went before the Scarlet and Violet marathon. I remember, if I remember correctly, because I was trying to get a Scarlet and Violet Switch. And I ended up not buying one. I don't think they had any either. No, I don't think they had any because I think I said I would buy one if it was there. That was a good location, though, I thought. As I said, I think there's other retailers you can go to get stuff. Like, you don't have to go to a GameStop. You don't have to go to a game store to buy a video game. You can go to, like, a Walmart or a Target or a... I'm trying to think, like, what other, like, grocery-esque store has stuff like that. Went downhill long ago. I mean, GameStop honestly has just gone downhill. Were they ever good? No. I think people started realizing they were scamming them out of their consoles, and people stopped going there. And also the push for online downloads. So yeah, I'd support Retro Island. I honestly feel like they're more like it's obviously in the name, they're more retro. But if they would sell some of these other stuffs, I would consider doing it. I just don't. Honestly, I don't go to and look on those like sites like that, or if I'm buying video games, I know what I'm looking for, and if I don't see it, I just walk away, you know? I usually do that in a physical store because I'm always like, oh, maybe there's some merch that I would want. Yeah, like a t-shirt or something I could do for stream. Which is honestly what I was hoping for when I was gonna go to GameStop today. That's not gonna reset. Again, I didn't hear anything about the audio. I'm assuming it's fine, but let me know. It's always weird because the mix I hear in my headset is different from what's on the stream. Because I can turn up and down the volume on my headset. Audio is good. Good. So if I wanted to hear nothing else besides the music, I could just blast it into my ear. I really need to go finish Donkey Kong Bonanza too. Keep seeing that when we close. I go, I don't have any games to play. And I'm sitting here like, Donkey Kong Bonanza's not done yet. What are you doing? I'm pretty far. I think I'm on the last, like, Bonanza unlock thing. Because I got the zebra. I got the... I don't remember the rhino, I think. Shoot. Just close it. Oh, I'm losing it. Also, sorry for being late. I know I said it like 3, but I ended up getting home like right at 3, and then I'm like, oh, I need to get everything set up, and I need to, you know. So I said around. I wasn't like, I'm doing it this time. And also, I'm sorry it's early on the other way, because I know streams are usually like 6 o'clock, 6:30 rather. And as we talked about on Thursday, I am looking at changing the time. Not for any particular reasons other than I think it would work better for my schedule. And I don't like streaming late. I don't want to have to get off stream and then be like, well, I have an hour before I go to bed. I want more time to wind down than that, honestly. All right, I hadn't drank water in a minute. Needed a lot. Oh, the time we do that is 12-hour 1,000-year door streams. Yeah, I haven't done that in a while. Honestly, I wouldn't play 1,000-year door again, I don't think, unless I did a randomizer. Just still want to do. There's a couple games that I want to do randomizers of that I've seen lately, like 1,000-year door, Sunshine, especially since I've 100%ed Sunshine twice. I'd love to do a randomizer of it. But then it's like, do I do the randomizer of Sunshine or do I play the ROM hack Sunburn? I kind of want to play Sunburn. But I was saying last time, I think it was last stream, that I don't think you want to sit there and watch me 100% a game I've already 100%ed twice on stream. For a third time. Although I used to do that quite frequently. Because I did that, I had played, when I started streaming, I was doing like Sonic Adventure 2, that 100% like every year. Also, Jimmy, I don't think most people that watch the channel now would remember the 12-hour 1,000-year door stream back to back to back session we did. That was like 2019. No, that was like 20. Yeah, I was in the house, so it was like 2020. It would have been New Year, so it would have been 20. Maybe it was 2021. Because I know I hadn't gone back to college yet because of COVID. It would have been 21 New Year's because it can't. Because COVID started in 2019, but we were not aware of it until that spring in 2020. Really, when all the regulations and stuff came down. And then I moved back home in the summer of 2020. So I would have only been there for the summer of 2020 to the spring of 2021. When I went back to, when I moved into the campus house. Yep, and I think I beat that and I started playing Breath of the Wild armorless. Because I know it was winter time. But yeah, that's been 5 years at this point, which seems crazy, but it's been 5 years. It's not, honestly, it's not that wild for me. I've been in so many, like I finished school, I've been in so many jobs, like it honestly doesn't feel like it was that long ago. Everyone's like, COVID was like a month ago, and I'm like, no, that was like a decade ago to me. Y'all gotta start living more full lives, I guess. I'm trying to say. Boom. This is fun. 2 hours of resetting the game, trying to find a stupid Pokemon. I'm about to just put on normal sandwiches and just sit here and shiny hunt the old-fashioned way. I'm gonna have to get a new sandwich soon. Back when we had time. Yeah. I miss back when I had time. I'd be doing, like, I wish I had the ideas for the projects I have now when I had time. Yep. I'm honest, the thing that I've been talking to you about, Jimmy, I kind of want to do that on stream. I'll like make it. But I also don't know how that would do because it's not a challenge run, so I can't. I think it'd be cool. Yeah, they were different days for sure. It was when I played Apex and Among Us every night, which is crazy to think about. Alright, my sandwich is gonna be done. Nope. There we go. I forget what the sandwich is now. I'm gonna try to do it from, I should save. I can just reset. Honestly, it should just reset. Oh, I think it's actually the Ultra Curry. Ultra Curry? Ultra Curry. Yep, that's it. That's it. We get engaged on that and ask questions. I'm okay with it because, like, we'll get there. I mean, knowing when to do it and how frequent it's going to be will determine how much time I need to prep stuff for, but I also kind of want to finish Cage Lock before I start doing anything else, so I don't have more things to edit. All right, shiny Eevee, boom. Let's go. Let's take a dive. Oh, it's actually gonna have the lyrics. Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah, it's your boy Knuckles. We in Aquatic Mine. So it's the lo-fi version, so it's a little wonky when it comes to what's it called? Doing the rap part. So I'm found out the balance to get heck in the videos. Yeah, I just don't want to use, don't be trying. I actually was thinking about that a little bit today. I'm like, wow. I had a conversation Thursday, for anyone who missed it, about that Let's Plays don't really do well. And if I was smart, I would just make videos that go up on Saturday and maybe stream less or not stream at all even, and just do those. And I think honestly, that's just the hard part about YouTube is like, if you do a Let's Play, you gotta understand that it's not gonna do well. Like they notoriously don't do well. Even though like I watch that content, like that's pretty much exclusively what I watch is people do playthroughs. And I go,
I must have got lost in the mines.
it's kind of crazy. And I get that they're easy to make, and that's great, but people don't want the easy to make stuff. They want the complicated stuff, and then even then they don't watch it. I'm laughing at my my shorts that are going out right now because it's still the Legend ZA stuff. Like, should you buy it? And I like the voice acting one just went out, and I'm like, there's so many people interacting with this. Like my phone was blowing up yesterday with somebody liked your video, somebody liked your video, somebody liked your video. I'm like, why are these blowing up here? But like the video itself is just doing terrible. They go, oh, people are worse than goldfish. They do not have attention spans. They cannot watch more than a short's length of content. Like 60 seconds is too much for people sometimes. It be crazy. But so back to the Let's Play thing. I've been thinking about that because I have to be doing something after Cage Lock is done. Because it's been almost a year that I haven't been making my own series to go up as a video content. Because we have Cage Lock. Before that was Soul Link. Before that was Rotation Link. Like it's almost been a year and I haven't had to upload or make content on anything. Or like think about a project because I've always had a collaborative one on the works. And I don't have any set up after that. I have an idea, but I don't think it's going to be the next series, so we'll have to figure out what we do next. And maybe that, I don't know. I have an idea that could be a YouTube series, but also could be just the stream, and I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to put it yet. I think I had it down as a live playthrough. To be fair, I'd like to do something else with the live streams on YouTube. Because I've lately been doing, well, like the Team Rocket, really, I guess, could be a video series, honestly. It's a very blurry line between what is live content and what's recorded. So I'm like trying to figure out if I forgo the things that I wouldn't do, the things that could be recorded, and just do other stuff. But I mean, honestly, I'd love to get back to doing my custom shinies at some point. Like, I think doing a playthrough like this on YouTube would be good. But as I said, when we started this back up, I started it on Twitch. I want to continue it on Twitch and finish it on Twitch. So. And obviously, Best Team will still be on as YouTube videos. I'm not making those Let's Plays. There's no stakes in that, and it's like literally me just sitting there like, hey, this is this game. This is my team. Well, I've really been thinking and considering just going back to doing a Let's Play. Because like there are some games that I want to go back and just play through. But I don't know if I'm gonna get there. And to be fair, honestly, I have no idea what the next... Like, if you told me to pick a Pokemon game to play right now for the next series, I don't even know what I'd tell you that. Because we did just literally finish doing every single main series game. In the time that happened, I did both Alola games, both Unova games. I played X and Y twice. I did Kanto twice, maybe thrice. And I've done Hoenn twice. So I'm like, and Johto twice. So I guess it's Sinnoh, really. Guess that's what we're doing. I don't really like Sinnoh though. Like Sinnoh became, when it became oversaturated with BDSP and Legends Arceus, I really hate this region because it's just another Kanto. And I love Kanto Pokemon, but I don't like that they're everywhere. And honestly, one of my complaints with ZA is the dex is so similar to me with what has been out recently that I don't really want to play it to shiny hunt because I have most of the stuff in the game. They're going back to aquatic mine, you know? And perhaps maybe I do those Let's Play things as like members only series. That could be an option. But again, I have to have time to do that. I don't think that my life is interesting enough to, or I don't know. I don't know if I'm interesting enough to like hold you guys to a Let's Play. You'd be like, yeah. Time is not friendly lately. Time has never been friendly, dude. Not after COVID, when we had the abundance of it. And I honestly think that's, if I could write a psychology book or like do research in psychology, I would do the psychological effects of COVID and like our perception of time. Because I think everybody's perception of time is just so bonkers right now. Because you're like, COVID just happened. And it's like, no, it's been 5 years. You go, no, it hasn't. It's like, yeah. It's like, that felt like 5 months. And I'm like, yeah. Because our perception of time is so gone because we went to the point where we did the same thing for almost years on end that our brain just kind of like, all right, this was just like this short blip in our life because not much happens. Like, I can tell you what I remember for COVID. It was, I went to class in the morning. I edited in the afternoon. I streamed in the after that. I when I was done streaming is when Dave and I would play Apex, and then when they were done playing Apex, I would go play Among Us with my friends until I was tired and went to bed. That was my day, like, for a long time. There were other things like, you know, the differences in what I was streaming, or, you know, that was when the original rotation link happened. But like for a year, maybe 2 years, we did the same thing every day, which is just crazy. Yo, what's up, Nico? Hello. Yeah, that's wrong. Oh, Nika's here. Hide. Ba-ba-bum-bum-ba-da-dum. I will find you. Is that a threat or a promise? Because I don't know. I mean, we can talk about what I've been doing lately. And I think Nika, I don't remember if you said you were watching this or not, but I did watch Stranger Things. I've seen all of Stranger Things. I really like Stranger Things. I have a couple complaints about the ending of it, but that's just me. It's great. You should watch it if you like D&D, sci-fi, old-timey stuff. Go watch it tomorrow. Jim Day swung the stream last week. He said hi. He missed hanging out. I miss him too. I know that's not his name anymore. I forget what he changed it to. It was Jim James, and it was JJ Ames, and then I don't remember where it went from there. You've watched it, you just not seen season 5? Like all of season 5, or just like the second half? I know we talked about it. I just don't remember what you said you'd seen. I don't think you've seen any of season 5. I'll be honest, it's not my favorite season. I think my favorite season, that's tough. I really like season 3. I really like season 4. I think it's one of those two. It's probably season 4. Season 3 is kind of like too, like, I don't know, fun. And I don't like Billy, so. And I like Eddie. Like, Eddie's fun. Eddie's a good character. Yeah, compared to you've seen the new one. I think you'll like the new one. It's a good season. It's just not my favorite. A lot of really cool things happen in it that I wish they would have used earlier, but. Boop. Dude, we were just I had that conversation with Dale a little bit ago, Jimmy, about when somebody who used to be one of your regulars comes in and you haven't seen them in a while. Because that happens. It's one of the most like wholesome moments in Cage Lock, because it happens in the middle of a Cage Lock episode and Dale's just like, oh my gosh, and he starts gushing and you can really tell that he's excited. And I'm like, yeah, that is such a nice feeling to have somebody who you used to hang out with all the time just come back into what you're doing, hanging out with them. It's so great. And I've seen Jim James every once in a while, but he's not, again, I mean, life. I think about the group that we used to have here all the time. And like, man, it's crazy. Yeah, he's married. Yeah, he was engaged last we heard. Yeah, which is good for him. Like, even like the people that I hang out, even with the people like I stream with now, like, when's the last time Kong's been in my chat? Just showing up to be Kong. He can't because he's not available on the weekdays, you know. Like every once in a while, I jump in and say hi, but like we used to talk all the time. Or like Tui or Dave, or like Damien even would come in pretty regularly. I feel like I haven't seen the IC people since IC stopped. Yeah, YT Kong. And I'm like, Jim James is one. Like Faz has been coming back a lot more lately. But for a while there, like Faz was gone for like a year almost, it felt like. Nice to have him back. I love seeing him in chat. Nico's probably been the most consistent person, I will say. Sallow, Louis, yeah. I used to grade Sallow like every other week. He just streams so late and I can't be there. And it's in Spanish. Louis, yeah. Trying to think other people that I used to like. Curse was, I don't ever think I had Curse come to my chat, but I like to hang out with Curse. And Streamer Planet guys, yeah. Gamey Mom. But it's like all the connections you've made from those people, like Jimmy's friend group coming into the chat every now and then saying hi. Like the people that I would find on stream that would come around. Dude, I miss like Hiplup. I miss Hiplup. Miss Liz. Like there's so many people that I can just like, I could keep naming them and we'd be here all day talking about it. No, another one that just popped in my mind, and his name just went right out of my head. I can picture him. I can picture his little mascot, his little VTuber substitute doll. I can't think of what his name is now. It'll come to me. I just talked to him like 3 months ago. I reached out. And I can't think. It's crazy because I can't think what your names are anymore. It's been that long. I'm gonna go look it up. Roy. Yeah, Roy was like, what the heck? I haven't seen Roy in forever. It wasn't Roy that I reached out to. No, I'm trying to remember. Why can't I think of his name? It came to my mind and then it went right out of it. Iro, like there's one. Mild, used to hang out with all the time. Oh, it's gonna kill me that I don't remember his name. Vox, yes, Vox is who I was thinking of. Like even Purple would come into the streams every now and then. But again, it's time. And I always went like COVID was such a good time to be a streamer because you knew your people and you could hang out with them in their chat. And when they weren't live, you were live and they could come hang out with you. And now we just don't have that because we, as streamers, you know, you kind of have to be in your own stream, and that's really all you can do because you have other things going on in your life. We don't have the freedom to go hang out in somebody else's stream while we are just sitting there on our beds or sitting on our couches, you know, playing something. A lot of people I don't speak too much. I don't, you know, like, if you don't come to my stream, I probably don't talk to you too much, honestly. And that's sad because I just have a lot going on, and you know, my priority is the Team Yell stuff because I am, you know, the event manager of that, or the event coordinator, whatever it's called. We don't even DM now. Well, because I said all that time ago that I don't really just like small talk, and I don't, but honestly, most of it was directed towards one person who's not part of our community anymore. So, and I just didn't have time to be having full-blown conversations all days of the week. So, but like, I feel like we're pretty similar, Nika, that we're like, if we want to talk about something, we'll message, but there's not really a lot. And I've honestly changed since then. I would like, it'd be cool to still have people like annoy me every once in a while, like, what's up? But I think also in that time I was busy answering a lot of messages, and I didn't like that. And now I don't answer like any messages. So I will read them. I might not answer them. Is that a shiny gaming ink emote? Yo, when's the terrible Terrell rebrand happening, sir? I like that that was just off the cuff and it was hilarious to me and it fits so well. Could be a great username. You will ignore me, noted. I will probably answer. I answer most people, but there's a few, I've got a couple DMs that I haven't really responded to because time never works out. It's like, if you're available, I'm like, well, just like leave me the message and I'll respond to you when I can. So that'll happen when I retire. Yeah. Fair enough. I'm teaching. Like answer a phone. Yo, honestly, what I want to do is I want to do a Team Yell meetup because I feel like all of us live pretty close to each other. And we just don't say anything about it. And one of these days I'm gonna be like, hey, Beefy, let's do an IRL Pokemon Go thing. Because I know you and Gaming Inc. did one, so you obviously could drive to each other. I knew you drove to Spence, so like he's obviously got to be somewhere close. Unless that was like a freak thing, but who plays Pokemon Go these days? I don't know. It's the weirdest. But like I'd play Pokemon Go with my stream team. He moved away from me. Oh, that sucks. Well, right, because he was in school, wasn't? Did he graduate? I need to talk to Beefy. I haven't like hung out with Beefy in a minute. He did it when he did, yeah. I mean, that's why Jimmy and I did all the stuff when we did it. I lived a lot closer to him than I do now. And I had more time. I could be like, hey, you got a week that you want to take off work? You want to record a, cage lock? You want to record a rival lock? You want to do a marathon? You don't know what's been happening? I don't know, yeah. Yeah, when I don't message people. But like, I can't, I'm also one person and I can't message everybody. But when I did my coaching, so I've done some life coaching classes, which is why I'm like, if you really need to ask me something, you can, because I have experience helping people with that, working through it. I just have to charge you for it. I'm kidding. Don't have to charge you for it. But one of the things I noticed when I was doing it, because part of it was like our experience with learning how to coach was coming up with situations in our own life that we wanted coached through. And a lot of mine were like, I'm not really communicating to the people in my life that I want to communicate well with. And that's just one of the things I'm not good at. Because I go, we're okay, we're fine. Like, our relationship is where we left it. And I'm going to pick it right back up where we last talked. But until then, it's the same. Like, nothing's changed. But not everyone is like that. So we are resetting for my second shiny for this team, which is going to be Sylveon eventually. So I'm looking for an Eevee outbreak that should spawn just to the left of my character icon. And apparently it's pretty rare, so I can't find it. Like I know it spawns up here, but I need to get it at a low enough level that I can use it. Because I believe the stuff, I know it spawns. I have a level 2 normal encounter sandwich. There's a lot of normal types. And I know it spawns out here in West 3. But the levels are, what, 30s? 31, yeah. That's way too high for the first Titan. Which is why I'm trying to get the really rare encounter out here. But yeah, I have a sandwich. I can show you. I have a sandwich encounter powder too, normal. But it hasn't stopped me from doing this for 2.5 hours. So like this has been its own stream almost. Yep. It has been a bit, but I did remember that because I've been doing it for, I think, everything we've encountered so far. I've just been really lucky with the other stuff. Like Torkoal was like 2 resets and I had the outbreak. Nintendo was a little bit of a problem, if I remember. What else do we do? The Rapscope was pretty quick. The other thing is, like, I'm looking specifically in this location, so if I don't see Eevee, I just reset, and it's making it go a little bit faster than having to scour the map like we would normally. I feel like I did a lot of this when we were doing Camp Yoha. Definitely when we were doing Camp Yoha. And we had the Jumbo and Huge stuff. I did this for a long time for Cloth and Dundozo. Before we went for them. Yeah, I want to find a low-level Eevee, and then I want to find... I mean, we could switch over to our other team member for this team. But kind of... So, like, right where the Smoliv is where we want Eevee to show up. It just didn't. And we are getting normal types, like Starly's a normal type, Azubril's a normal type, Smoliv's a normal type. It's just, I guess Eevee is rare, and normal is a common typing, so. We did find 2 outbreaks of them, but they spawn in the little bean game area and you can't get encounters in there. So it didn't work. Igglybuff's a normal type. Jigglypuff's a normal type. That's the other thing. We can't just like put a shiny encounter power sandwich on because, well, I don't have Herba Mystica, and 2, all the stuff that spawns here is normal type pretty much. Even Fletchling is a normal type. I wish I liked Fletchling, man. It's a good Pokemon. I just do not like it. Because of it being the same typing as Charizard. And honestly, I think that's more Charizard's problem than Fletchling's problem. Because Charizard should be a dragon type. I saw somebody's post today. They said Charizard should be a fire dragon type with levitate. And I went, that's kind of nuts. Accurate, but nuts. There's one that's a super good ability for it. And would make it way better than Blastoise and Venusaur. So. We've kind of talked about content a bit, and like I always say, if there's something you guys want to see, let me know. I am looking for more challenge runs, obviously. Oh, that's the music. I thought that was a cat. I got a little nervous, but obviously I'm doing this as kind of a break from the hard challenges, but to be fair, I don't have many that are left. And I didn't really want to do any of them right now anyway. I also expect to be doing this more through December than January and February, but here we are. I wanted to give you guys shiny hunting. You guys like shiny hunting. Ba 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 do ba 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 Ba-da-doo, boo-doo-boo. I know I say that, you're like, I don't know what yet have you play. I get it. I need to look into if I would get in trouble for doing Kingdom Hearts as a member only series. Well, I feel like that's going to be a lot more editing than I want it to be. It's going to be me dying over and over again with a death counter, and yeah. Maybe I can get a counter script for that and just put it on the layout, and then I don't have to like manually add death counters. Because it was so good for Jedi Survivor when we did the playthrough on IC, but man, was it a ball ache because I timestamped everyone instead of having a death counter that was on the screen at all times. So I had to edit that in every single time I died, which was a lot. It was almost, I think it was 500 or just shy of 500 times. Okay, there is. I'm watching somebody shiny hunt on my other monitor, which my other monitor is my laptop. And I just keep seeing them have a shiny Sharpedo, and I'm like, why are you not catching it? I'm like, is it actually shiny? And it is. Which is nuts. Also, can we say Past Chaos cooked with these layouts? Big fan of these layouts. What's the C button down there? Is that like the chat feature? You guys see it like down there right next to the Nintendo Switch Online? Is that the chat feature? I guess I could look at it. To be fair, I just kind of got the Switch 2 and didn't like look into any of the Switch 2 features. Yeah, it's game chat. Okay. I kind of just like, yeah, it's a Switch. Although I can say that I've played the Switch 2 more in handheld than I did the Switch 1. Both of them combined, honestly. And it's because I play it docked, but that's me. Can we get an Eevee outbreak, please? I'm not done the Switch 2 stuff outside the game. Are you like me and only have Donkey Kong Bonanza and Legends ZA on Switch 2? Because those are the only games I have on Switch. Yay! Eevee! Finally! It's gonna be a little rough, but it'll be okay. I haven't done any Switch stuff altogether. You don't have one. What do you? I forget what you were waiting for. Gen 10? I have Hyrule Warriors and Mario Kart, right? Yeah, see, this is what I mean. It'll show it's here, but there's nothing that spawns in this little field. For a good game. Well, good luck with that. If it's Pokemon, you're never gonna get one of those. This thing is so not responsive. Goal! Cristiano Ronaldo with the goal! See, there's an Eevee outbreak, but you know what? I don't see Eevee. I see Jigglypuff, Igglybuff, Squovet, no Eevee. This has been the problem every time. It's like, we're here and there's no Eevee. There's not even one. That's why I hate this. What would be a good game? Alright, we still have 20 minutes. Just wonder if I needed to flip the encounter. How about you? But I don't see any EVs. And can you kill these things? Yeah. We got excited for nothing because we have to go back to it. And that's been my problem. That is the third time that I have had an EV outbreak, but it was not actually an EV outbreak. It's so annoying. You spend all that time and it's not even an outbreak you can do. It's probably why I've not done this. It's because it's just a pain. Before we do more, I need to look. Let me look. Let's just see where they show up in Violet. There was one that took place. And that one's outside of Medali. I wonder if this is going to be helpful.
This is the Mercy Capital Court, powered by artificial intelligence.
You don't need to watch an ad for that. I wonder if it was... Oh, it doesn't even have anything. Okay. So we can see its locations. We know where it is. So we just reset the thing. I wonder what he's saying.
Time. Move forward one day. Move up. Hit OK. Go all the way back to the game. And then you want to wait like a second. And there's the message. Hit Y again. Zoom out again. And now I got a Combee outbreak. So we're spawning Pokemon in the right area. As you see, my shelter over there on your hunting. Oh, but we got an EV spawn right over there. So we have an EV outbreak. We can head over, meaning that they will always spawn in the same location if they do spawn. So the EV always seems to happen to spawn over in this location. Now that we have the Pokemon that we want to shiny hunt, all you gotta do is do auto battles. Remember that all EVs count. You miss some spawn. So
I mean,
so let's do it again. So raids as well. The Y button. And we're gonna zoom out a little bit, and we got new outbreaks. And I actually spawned a Mareep outbreak right next to me because we are in the area where Mareeps will naturally spawn. So we actually got a Mareep outbreak to spawn in our area. Of course, you have an area where Mareeps will naturally. We're getting a little message that says right there, out. Back to the game.
Okay.
Pokemon will actually spawn. Not 100%, especially for a big reset. There's potential that this Pokemon will actually spawn. It's also around where the normal gym leader is and where the Elite Four is as well. So this is the 3 spots I want to be at. So I want to be on one of those glowing tiles in the game. And if I'm in that tile and I'm doing a mass outbreak reset, there's potential that this Pokemon will actually spawn. Not 100%, especially for something.
Okay. I don't think that's helpful. I mean, essentially what they're saying is it's not working because I'm not in the area where it could be. So I need to be out here in this area and then do it, because then it's more likely to happen. And I'm calling shenanigans, because nothing spawned here. I guess we should look over at the, because Eevee apparently can spawn outside of the Elite Four. And that would be a good place too, because 1, I haven't hunted there ever before, and 2, right, I'm gonna just, if it is like the day thing, let's just pull it back to New Year's. And we can go from there. And then we could just change the day forward. Okay, I mean, Jigglypuff spawned here. I guess it doesn't matter that I changed the day. Because essentially we're doing the same thing, right? Like with the reset. I don't know if this works better. It seems like it's a little bit more consistent. With giving us stuff, at least in this area. I don't know. Maybe it's just coincidence. Okay, I really think it's just coincidence that we were just seeing more. I don't think it actually matters that we're changing the day. So, I mean, yeah, we can get it. There was an outbreak that happened. I don't know, man. Keep pressing the home button too many times. But I feel like it's the same thing as like me just pressing the button and resetting like we were. I don't know. And we're not getting EVs. I guess if we get back up to the 17th, we can just leave it and go back to the quick reset method. It doesn't seem to be doing anything specifically. Alright. We're back up to the right day and time. I'm just gonna reset the time. I think like I'll give it that we are getting more of the spawns of the things that are in this tile. But I don't think it's really mattering that it's switching days. I think we just need to do this. Get it to reset. Again, the issue is there's so many normal types here that... Oh, jeez. There are just so many normal types here that we can't really single Eevee out. And I'm like, we could go over to the league. I'm actually gonna move this way a bit. Like we could go to the league, but I don't think that's really gonna help us because Mousehold's there and we're gonna have Igglybuff and it's still the same issue. But what do I know? I think honestly we're just waiting for Eevee to be nice to me again. In a good spot. Like, to be fair, none of the spawns I think have been usable. Like, I really don't want to go another 2 hours without getting the Eevee, but I don't know what else to do. Yeah, I didn't press A, I pressed return. Grr. I mean, maybe there's less if we go over there. I think we might go try it. The thing is, my Mousehold is my big concern. How many Mousehold outbreaks do you think we're gonna see? That's the real question. I don't know, man. This is just driving me crazy. I don't know why they make Eevee such a rare encounter. It's not like it's... I mean, I guess that's some of the appeal of it, but like everybody likes Eevee evolutions. Why can't they just be more regular? You know? We keep getting the Tadbulb outbreak in the same location that we hunted our first one in. That's really it. See, I don't think any of that mattered because we're not getting any outbreaks of Mousehold or Igglybuff or Eevee, even though we're in a location that they all spawn. So I'm not sure that even matters. It didn't work, so I can't use it. The spawn radius was right on the edge of the stupid court, so I can't use it. And I think this guy just faking it, man. This guy does BS. He's just farming views. I'm gonna be mad if I do switch to 8, switch the day forward in it. decides it wants to actually work. Keep pressing the home button too many times. See, I don't think that matters. I really don't think that matters. Switching the day. Who am I to tell you anything? You don't need to switch the day. I know, that's what I'm saying. But the guy's like, if you switch the day, you'll get something that's in your area to spawn in. And I'm like, you're a liar. Yeah, I could understand standing next to the place you want the thing to show up, but yeah. Oh, no. That's how we do it. It's like, I get standing out here in the area that it spawns in. But like the day thing, I don't think it matters. But we do need to keep our eyes over to the league area in case Eevee does spawn over there. And like some of the time it's not even resetting. Although I hope as soon as we get the outbreak, Eevee just shows up at this point. Like it might be my longest hunt, just in time it's taking to find the stupid outbreak. But I just need to talk to Dave. I need to see if how the emotes are going. I was hoping to have them by New Year's, but I don't have them. Yeah, I don't think there's anything you really can do to manipulate what spawns besides the sandwiches influencing the type. Enjoy your lurk. We know that's not an Eevee because it shows up. It's dinner time. It's a little early. I guess you're old. Never mind. I say it's too early for dinner. To be fair, I had dinner at 9 o'clock last night. Yeah, I was waiting to have dinner. The good thing I didn't stream. I'd have been like, yeah, it's 9 o'clock and dinner wasn't ready. Like, that's stupid. I hate it. I do better with regulating food when it comes to not eating breakfast because I'm like, at noon, I'm hungry and I want lunch. And then at like 5 or 6, I want dinner. So then I go have dinner. Not too far. Didn't reset. It just doesn't want to give me the Eevee, man. I don't know why it's being like this. It should not be that hard. It really shouldn't be that hard. Are you subscribed to the channel? No, nobody likes it. But hey, if you are subscribed to the channel, Pokemon Christmas. Go watch it. You have access to Pokemon Christmas. It's been great. And I'm waiting for My phone didn't go off today. That it was reminding me to upload it. That's great. And it didn't do that because if you want to binge it, you can. It is done. But you can even watch the other members only series too, if you want to. They're both available. So that's one of the cool things, you know, you get to watch all of it. All right, man. I don't know what I gotta do, but sitting here for this long is not what I want to do for this. I might go, hey, we're done with this challenge because I don't want to sit here for Eevee. It's honestly worse than shiny hunting because I don't even get the shiny out of it. I just get a chance at the shiny, and that's not even that good. I kind of wish we did this during the Eevee outbreak in 2023. I forget why I did get Glaceon. What did I get Glaceon in? Maybe I got it like in the... Oh, I got it in ZA, didn't I? Not ZA, but Legends Arceus. I had to get in Legends Arceus. And then I went, oh, I can't use Glaceon, so I went Sylveon. Dude, it'd also be really cool that every time I do this, it actually does it. Or it resets the encounters. Instead of making me sit here and cry that I have to redo it. Anyone still enjoying ZA hunting? It was cool. Like, I like the ideas of the old hyperspace points. They're cool. Some of the layouts suck. And also, like, the limited number of Pokemon in a certain area, kind of bad. But other than that, they're really cool for shiny hunting. I just don't think they added enough Pokemon to make it worthwhile. Yay! That one's gonna be a good one. That one has to be a good one. There's no reason for this not to be a good one. Let's reset it so we can get our actual outbreak going. Yeah, but this should be a good Eevee spawn. Yes, there we go. There's two. It's a little bit more this way, I feel like, than it's showing on the map. 3, 4. Yeah, this is the outbreak. Yeah, we finally got it. 7, 6, 7 Eevees. 8, 9. I'm counting because the thing is wrong. Is off 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Why are you going over there? 16. 17. Yes, I found one finally that actually works. 18. 19. 20. 20 fun. 22. 23. It only took me 3 hours, almost 3 hours. 2 hours and 45 minutes. We said 23, I think, is where we were at. And it's a good location because like I just do that and then it resets all of it. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. I should have just let it get caught up. We're gonna assume it's still doing a little bit of the counting. I'm just hoping we get there. What's going to happen is I'm going to see the sleeping thing get debated every time. We did so many resets, though. Okay. This is good. All right, we should do about 10 more. We should be there. Okay. Okay. It hasn't even started registering EVs yet. All right, I believe that's 60. I'm gonna knock out just a couple more to make sure for sure we're there. In case some of these like ones that are way over here don't actually count. Thanks. Yeah, we haven't even got to the you knocked out an EV thing. All right, I'm gonna say that's probably plenty. And now we just get to reset by just jumping into Cortando and coming right back out again. Makes my life easier. All right, what do we want to try to catch you with though? I mean, I don't have. Do I have Thunder Wave for you? No, I don't. I don't have anything for you. What about your moves? Guess we're just doing it. I mean, honestly, Scarlet Violet shiny hunting is pretty just straightforward. It's reset route, reset your spawns to see if you find a shiny. If you don't, you continue on. If you do, then good. You can boost it by your shiny charm and sandwiches. That's really it. Or you can do outbreaks like this, and once you knock out 60, you're at the max odds for the outbreak. So we are at the highest odds that we can get right now. Assuming we knocked out 60, which I believe I did. I counted. But also, I'm not sure what counts and what does not count for a shiny Pokemon. or not a shiny Pokemon, what counts and what doesn't count for this Eevee outbreak. So obviously there's a bunch right here, but they go all the way over there. So I don't know where the cutoff is. What's gonna count for my number? We'll see when we see the things on the side come up. Or eventually get caught up. But we are still like spawning in outbreaks right now. And the Go-Go is an extra shiny that we got. We actually got Go-Go and Skiddo on our, I forget what we were hunting up in the mountains. I guess I could figure it out. What would have been up there? I honestly don't know. Maybe it was the Mankey hunt. No, Mankey was up on this hill. Oh, it was when we were doing the Sorting Hat. Look at all these Eevees, man. I could just mow them down. We would get to our shiny quicker. So obviously we didn't knock out enough to break the outbreak, so that's good. Oh, hi. Dude, how are we supposed to see you? I can barely see you and I'm stopped. My Skiddo did not evolve. Okay, good. I was gonna say. Yeah, that's how I got Skiddo and what's it called? And Go-Go was through hunting the hat, which was the longest hunt we had. It didn't want to shine. But that's neither here nor there. So we just pause, the Eevees come check us out. We get a nice little horde. We check to see if one is silver. If not, we move on. We can be thinking about nicknames too. The naming theme for the Titans is anime characters. So our duck is called JoJo. And this will be a Sylveon. I do wonder if, like, the static Pokemon are limiting my spawn numbers. We didn't go on long enough. Yeah, the ones under the tree are gonna get me because I'm gonna see the little thing and I'm gonna go, oh, that's shiny. Nope, it's just the Z. I know it's gonna happen. But hey, we're actually shiny hunting. That's crazy. Who would have thought that we actually could shiny hunt? Yeah, I'm a little, the trees are gonna be a little annoying, but otherwise we're good. Oh, hi. This stupid Diglett always is here. Drives me nuts. So I am gonna jump the fence, and then by the time we jump back out, the spawns will be different. Okay. You do have to give it just a second to register. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, it's pretty simple. This is a really easy game to hunt in, because you don't really have to do anything to help the odds that much. Although we might have run into our first snag. Eevee might only be a day encounter. Because none of them are showing up. Which I feel like it shouldn't do that because Umbreon exists. Eevee should still show up. Yeah, there's Eevees. They just weren't spawning for some reason. Bum 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 ba-da-dum. I don't know why they weren't showing up. We still haven't even had the Eevee, the knockouts show up yet, which is funny to me. Yeah, shiny Eevee, let's go. There it is. There it is. Look at that. That's how quick it can happen. We got it. Let's go. All this time to get this guy. Jeez. I want to Premier Ball you, maybe? I think so. Let's try it. I could Leech Seed to Chip. But I can't stop Leech Seed. That's the problem. They don't have any really good ways to... I could Life Dew back the HP. So we just have to be smart about it. I'm just glad it was quick, honestly. It would have been annoying if this took so long. I mean, we throw balls at it, hope one of them catches eventually. Nice, we got it. Shiny Eevee on the team. Nicknames for Eevee. Remember, it has to be anime. We're gonna change you to Eevee. I don't know any anime. You don't have any anime? I don't have a good one for Eevee. Is it male or female? It is female. I just think I like better. I want to call it... I'm gonna call it the Hashira from... Oh my gosh. I gotta look at the work email. Okay. Well, nice to know that was useless. Dang. I just don't know what her name is. I believe she's the Love Hashira. Yes. Kanroji. Yes, that's what it is. Kanroji. So be Kanroji. Because she kind of has like, her sword is like a ribbon. So we will call it Kanroji. Alright. And that can evolve pretty quickly. So that's good. Weren't you the one who gave me the ideas for these? I feel like. I know you gave me Harry Potter. Alright, but that's the Eevee outbreak. We don't need to do it anymore. Let's just take a look at our Eevee here. We know it's female. Defense over special defense, which isn't great. Adaptability. No marks. We'll have to wait till it gets we'll have to wait till it gets the fairy move, but that's that. All right, so the next one we have is a Pincurchin, which I'm not sure why I have a Pincurchin, because I'm pretty sure that I've got Pincurchin. I'm also gonna just make sure I put all these in here. Thoracle is in there, Annihilate is in there, Hatterene is in there. What else did I use? I have a list right here. Rabsca is in here. What is it called? Meowscarada is on there. Okay. So then I need Sylveon. I think I have Quack all done. Okay. So, and then I believe I've already got Pincurchin. I do not have a Pincurchin. Okay. That's why it's on here. That's my last hunt for this. So I need to look to make sure we can get it. Northwest coast of Mount Glaciado, near Porto Marinada. Along the coast, Levincia. You can trade a haunt for a haunter after catching Pincurchin. The beaches of Paldea. That's what I believed. And I believe that we could hunt it over by Levincia. So that's what I'm going to go. Just so glad Eevee was quick. That would have been... I would have been so upset if it wasn't. It might be a little high leveled for this first Titan, and I might leave it off the team for that, but we'll see. Bing bong, bing bong bong. Nice. All right. To the beach. Although I might need stuff for a sandwich. I'm definitely gonna need stuff for a sandwich. I did not know Cyclozark could spawn here. That's crazy. It's level 22. Alright, so I need to find a Pincurchin first. That's the important part, number one. There it is. It is here. Sweet. I need to knock it out. That way it's in my decks. We might want to let this thing catch up. Honestly, we should just save and reset. We got our Eevee. I want to just save again. We got our Eevee, we knocked out our Pincurchin. And so we just reload. All right, electric encounter sandwich. Sandwich. Like. The Master Cloth Claw Sandwich, which includes an Herba Mystica. We just need to purchase it. So Kanto Crepes, Go for Broke Grill. Should have it. We just need to purchase it. Up. I think there's both of those in Levincia. They should be. Levincia is like the second biggest hub city. That's a sandwich shop. That's the Delibird. That's not it. That's medicine. That's another shop. I don't even know what this is. This is Sushi High Roller. I believe none of these are right. This probably is not it. This is Jade Palace Garden. Okay, that's food, that's food. We can go to the other side. Nice. Got ourselves the Eevee. I'm so glad we got the Eevee pretty quickly. Also, I think that means I need to update my bingo board. I don't know if I updated it after we got the what's it called? Oh. This is ice cream. It's not Kanto crepe, sugar and ice. We need Kanto crepe or honestly can't remember what the other one is. It's the grill. Maybe one of these is Kanto crepe. That's ice cream. This is Kanto crepe. Okay. Strawberry chocolate. Nope. That's it. Strawberry whipped cream crepe. Alright. And so that'll give us our electric encounter. And we saved right before we did this so we can... If we don't get it before we're done, we can always just come back. Do it again. What's your name? The Eevee. I named the Eevee Conroji, who is a Demon Slayer character. I might be in the water here. Yep. Yeah, there's a little river that's between these places, so I will say we learned one thing about that, which I do believe it actually does help to be in the area that the thing spawns. So we're gonna come down here. We're probably gonna get a lot of kilowattrels, I'll be honest. Or watchroll outbreaks. This is where I got my shiny watchroll. Nope, I was right. I need to do this, and then I need to do this. Now we're going to Pincurchin. And we will have the team done. And now we have Pincurchin, which I'm not even sure remotely what I would call this thing. Enemies with spiky dudes. Enemies with spiky electric dudes. I don't know. That's what we should look up. I mean, I guess I could call it Luck from Black Clover, but Luck is kind of a speedster, not a slow little guy. I think at one point we had names for a lot of the team members, but I think we forgot them as time went on, and I put this away for a while. Because I remember us having a conversation, well, technically this is an anime, and I'm like, yeah. I didn't want to name it whatever it was. Honestly, this series was so hard to do just because of the time. The amount of Pokemon I've caught that are in this game. And I want good things to use, so... It's changed so much since the start. The only thing that didn't change was the starters. I'm pretty sure the teams have shifted around a bit too. I don't know, definitely. I probably wouldn't have done Katarine, knowing what I know now, with the team. I probably wouldn't have done Torkoal. Then again, I've done like all the other Pokemon that I'd want to do. I probably would have done Salazzle, let's be fair. I could have done Salandit early as my fire type. And then, but it would have been a female one, and I don't think I wanted to. I think I didn't do that because I didn't want to have to hunt for a female one in this game. But that's just me. I'm excited to do best team ZA though. I'm ready to play the game again with having done most of it. I haven't got all the legendaries and mythicals and stuff in the DLC. Mostly because I need to do, I have the last main legendary of the story to do, and then I think the rest of them you can't get until later. I think you have to complete the dex to get Zeraora. Which is kind of stupid because that was kind of like one of the poster children for this DLC. I don't know. I think if they did an update, what I would like to see from them is do what they did with I'm not sure if they're shiny locked or not, but like make the legend, not the legends, make the Pokemon that are in the rifts catchable, like the megas in the rifts catchable, and they can be shiny, and you can shiny hunt them that way. And you could probably, that would be cool as like a full odds hunt for the game to have, so you have an option for that. But that's just me spitballing ideas. I don't even know how much of, I kind of want to have a question. Can I go down here? Let's try it. I'm going to go down to that little beach down there because I think the levels are lower. Let me see if I can get it to show up there. I mean, obviously I could try it. Let me try this beach first. I doubt there's any spawns. Okay. But I wanted to go down. Do I have a warp here? That's fine. I think this is actually my better spot. But we're gonna go down that little, where the fly spot is. Let's see what we can find. Yeah, but as I said with Scarlet and Violet, not with Scarlet, right, with Z8, I don't think there was a lot of new Pokemon that I wanted to catch. Like, the most new Pokemon or Megas, and I already have a lot of those shiny. So, it's just tough. Why Pincurchin is on your team? Because I wanted an electric type to help deal with the water/dragon Titan and Bombardier. So I added it to the team. And I don't really have any other electric types because I've used Jolteon before. Because it was Jolteon and Glaceon were the two that we're going to use. But I've used Jolteon before. I already got a shiny Jolteon. I already have a shiny Palmo in the whole line. I have shiny Kilowattrel and Wattrel. I've used Wattrel. And I'm also trying to use things I haven't used before. So I do not have a shiny Pincurchin, and I've not used a Pincurchin besides the one season of Draft League that I tried to use it for electric terrain. So can I even get over there? I have to go up that mountain thing. I guess things I don't have shiny and things I want to use on the team. That's basically it, but I'm shiny hunt. And I'm using them on the team because I need to have them shiny, and I want to shiny hunt them. So it's my way of getting them shiny to be used. No, the other way, dingus. You can climb any mountain in this game. Same with Luxio. Already have that shiny. Literally my first shiny in the game. Just trying to see where I need to go. I do need to jump down that path. Go over here. But yeah. Oh my gosh, a shiny Jumpluff. Look at it, guys. Crazy. And that's what made the team building so hard for this, is I had to find things I haven't used before that I wanted to use, that I didn't have shiny, and oh, it was a pain. It was a pain. Pachi, another one I have shiny. All right, we've made it. I really wanted to do Palmo. Palmo was the original choice for this. Also because if I evolved Palmy fast enough to Palmo, then I would have a fighting type also for Cloth, but it's going to be Quaxley to do that one. So what are the other teams? So you saw the team that was the gym team, which was Annihilape, which was led by Meowscarada, but had Annihilape, Hatterene, Torkoal, Annihilape, Torkoal, Hatterene, Bellibolt, and Rabsca on it, along with Meow. The levels here are 21 still. So coming here didn't really help us. Actually, I think they're higher leveled here. But what about this one? So this team is Quaxley, which will end up being Quackball. Yeah, how high level are you? You're 21. I don't really know. We'll go back and see if that's higher over there or not, but I don't know. This one is just Quackball, Sylveon, and Pincurchin. Because I decided, since there's like almost half the number of big encounters, and because they're only like a Pokemon and not like a full team, I don't need to do a full team of I need to do a full team of 6 for this, because they would essentially, they wouldn't even each get their own Titan. Like 2 would have to be off for 1 Titan. And I did the same with Team Star. It's like you're only fighting really 1 trainer, so. Alright, this is slightly lower, so I think this is the area that I want to do it. Not that it really matters, they're both kind of the same. So that is this team, and then we have the team for the Team Star that we have to do last. And I save for last because I want the movement stuff that I get with this team. And that is led by Fuecoco. And it features Tinkaton, and it was going to be Garganackle, but I have all the Garganackle stuff now. So the substitute is Sandaconda. Because I did get a Silicobra, but I did not get a Sandaconda when I was doing the hunts for Sandile. So I still need Sandaconda. And I needed a ground type for specifically Iron Treads and what's the fourth type? Iron Treads, and it's nice for Earthworm, but I know it has Earth Eater, so Earthworm's gonna be the hard one. But we have Quaxley. That should have fighting type moves by that point in time. Yeah, I have a list. I went through all the stories and I went, okay, what are the typings? So you can't see it, but it's on this sticky, it's on this note. I went, okay, what are the typings? What Pokemon is going to do the best? So Sprigatito, being a Dark and Grass type, beats 6 of the 8 gyms. So it's the best for the gym challenge. Quaxley and Fuecoco are both good against 3 of their matchups. Quaxley good against Cloth, Earthworm, and Great Tut, and Iron Treads rather. And Fuecoco good against the Fire Fairy and Fighting Team Star. No, it's not like good against it, but defensively good against it. Out of them, it was the best starter to do that one because Fuecoco doesn't like. I mean, I get Quaxley doesn't like the fairy type. Quaxley does well against 2, and Meowth does good against 1. So it had to be the one for that. And I think Fuecoco, honestly, Fuecoco would have been good because Bug, Grass, Normal, Ghost, Psychic. So it would have had 6 too in the 6 that it's good against in the gym challenge. But again, it does better than Meow in the Titans, in the Team Star. So that's that. And if I started at 3, this would be a good time. Honestly, we saved at 2.5. Yeah, I was supposed to start at 3, so that would have been nice if I did that, but I'm gonna be done at 6, which is in 8 minutes. So and I'm getting hungry, so if we don't find the outbreak and get it, which I don't think we have enough time to do it, so yeah, I'll be done in 8 minutes. I was supposed to start closer to 3, and then I just didn't get on quick enough. So yeah, I lost 30 minutes of stream because I was slow. But yeah, the good part is I'm not away this week. I'm here. Like I said, I got my weeks mixed up. So we'll have a stream again on Tuesday. I really don't like how there's 3 days that I don't stream in a row, but it's fine. Is that why you're streaming today? I had nothing scheduled today, so I could stream today, but also I didn't stream yesterday. So when's this the next OTR? February. It was supposed to be the 25th, but both Jimmy and I are unavailable because I will be away and I don't know what Jimmy's doing, but I mean, it's only a couple weeks, so it'll be the end of February, but unless we're looking at maybe doing another day, and I'll have to look, but I need to kind of talk to, they wanted to do a Friday, and that's the day I do stuff with my friends, so I'm kind of like, hey, what's a Friday that none of you are going to be available that we could do it maybe before I commit to anything. Wait, you have friends in the outside? Yeah, that's why I don't stream on the weekends most of the time, and also I have to be at work, so a lot of the work shindigs happen on the weekend. So what's that like? Honestly, it's not that much different. Most of them have been in the chat before and come hang out, but it's not like I get to see them all the time. We just kind of play games. Most of them, I should say. Others we actually hang out and stuff. And I have like family stuff that I need to do on the weekends, so I can't just put my whole life into this. And this is really my only day off during the week. Saturday usually is, because unless something happens, I'm not working, period. I do work a lot, but I end up editing and stuff, so. Have you joined the Pokemon ZA group and that? No. I don't join Facebook groups if I don't have to. Definitely not for like content related stuff anymore. No, I read. You read. You joined. Okay. I missed the I. I see. Somebody asked about how you evolve Pyroar. It's like, well, they got closer to it. I mean, it's cool that people ask in chats and online forums and stuff, but like, if you just typed it into Google, it would tell you. And there's some that I'm like, I don't want to know how they evolve. I want to figure it out unless I like. It's like they're level 50. I'm like, you should be evolved. But like you can. It's obviously that they're older. I mean, my generation and even a little bit before, well, I think the one before me and the one and all the ones after me know that you can just look stuff up and find the answer on the internet. I feel like asking on Facebook is like a really old, like a boomer thing to do. All right, we saved after we got the Eevee, so I'm just gonna save my money, reset. I'm gonna set up for the next one. But yeah, that's what I do, but I don't find the answer on the internet, or I ask Reddit. I mean, Reddit's a good place because I get if the answer is like nuance. Like if it's a nuanced answer, I get it. But still, if you look it up on Google, it'll give you the Reddit page. 9 times out of 10. All right, so we are here. We have our Eevee. I knocked out a Pincurchin, I believe. We're just gonna double check. Are you gonna get Pokopia? Probably not. Because it's like Animal Crossing, but Pokemon, and I don't really like playing Animal Crossing. I might. but I don't really like it. If somebody gifted it to me, I definitely would play it, but if it's like $70, I'm definitely not buying it. It'd have to be like $30 for me to buy it, and I know it's not going to be, so I probably won't. But yeah, that is gonna do it today, I guess. I don't want to keep hunting if I'm not gonna find it before run out of time. There's no point. So we will pick this up again on Thursday. I think there might be something on Thursday. Barring Thursday, if I don't have anything. I don't have anything. So, Martin Luther King Jr. Day is on Monday. I wonder. Yeah, I can't stream. Never mind. I'm gonna be working. So yeah, this will be back on Thursday, but I will be back on stream on Tuesday, where we will be doing more Cage Lock. Of course, Wednesday will be. Right now, it'll be more of the Team Rocket playthrough. I'm not sure exactly if that is gonna be the case or not. Yeah. I don't think I have to think about it a little bit more still, that if I want to switch or not to a different game or not, but we'll see. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. My raid target actually just went off, so I might have to find somebody else to say hi to today. Oh, I know someone we can say hi. We don't get to raid any of our Cage Lock people, so we can go say hi to Charmsy, who's on. Charmsy, fellow Team Yell member and Cage Lock friend. So enjoy Charmsy. QL, I'm not sure what's going on. Gym leader video prep, and then podcast is happening, so that'll be interesting. But it's more Pokemon for you guys to watch. So enjoy Charmsy and enjoy your day. I appreciate you all hanging out with me and talking and chatting and being a part of this. We got the Eevee, which is massive. Didn't expect to get it today, honestly, with how bad everything else was. So, we'll see if the podcast is happening. If not, you'll enjoy some other prep stuff that's going on. But that's really all I've got for you today. I appreciate you all hanging out. Please check out the other content, as always. And if you are a subscriber here, go watch Pokemon Christmas. Enjoy it. Let me know what you think in the comments of that. I'd love to hear about it. I think I've only got like the first video and then no one's commented. So check it out. It's free content for you guys, especially if you need something to watch. It's there. But go enjoy Charms, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for hanging with me, and I will catch you in the next one. So until then, my name's Chaos. I'm signing off. Stay safe, and as always, burn it up. Later.